Yo, what's up? This is tablemannerz and welcome back to the human earth planet. Today we will be doing a repair on the Tapco Thump 15A speaker. We've all been there. Someone knocks over your cabinet. You're not sure if your speaker's okay. It is for a while, but then it's not, and then you're not sure why it sounds so weird. But it keeps sounding weirder and weirder until it doesn't sound at all. Now, there's something super intimidating about working on something you've never looked inside before, and I found this with the Tapco Thump. So the first thing I did was actually look on YouTube, and I couldn't find anything on the particular model. I couldn't track down any videos, at least, that I could find that could help me in any way. So I took it upon myself to film my process and go through the motions and see if it works. And to be honest, this is fantastic. Sounds like I have a brand new speaker. So hopefully this video can help you figure out what's wrong with your speaker. First off, I'm going to show you how it sounded just in a room. You can tell right away there's no low end. There's very little high end until I crank the dial all the way up, which you shouldn't have to do, and that is really damaging for your speakers as well. So who knows what's wrong with it, but I suspected something to do with the woofer, but we have to take it apart to look inside. So here's the unit, just showing you the front and the back. We don't have to take off the middle plate with the power because I suspect it's just the woofer, so we're gonna take everything else out. All the screws bordering the speaker have to come out, and you're gonna need a long screwdriver, Phillips head, but like a long one, because oh, look at that, you got to get in those tight long spots. When removing it, make sure you're extremely careful. Everything's still connected, so we're gonna take a look here. My initial inspection, the tweeter looked all right. Looks pretty healthy. I'm passing over top of the woofer now. The magnet from the top actually looks all right. So at first glance, now I'm concerned because I thought there was something wrong there, and it doesn't look like it. However, once I got lower, and as you're about to see once we pass over it, is a humongous crack in the magnet, and it goes all the way through. So we got to remove everything. The right side was a little tricky. I actually needed a pair of needle nose pliers to help me with this one. I didn't want to pull too hard, risk breaking. And there you go. I did the same thing with the other one. One of them actually came off pretty easy, but needle nose pliers were required for the second. Just be really careful when you're doing this, otherwise you're gonna have to resolder. Removing everything. That just pops up, and here we have it. So we're gonna flip it around. There's 3 screws to remove the grill. This just protects the cone, and here we can see the cone. It's quite dirty. Need an Allen key to remove the woofer and the cone as it comes as one unit. This is the part that we're gonna need replacing, and I think that's it. So after a few quick Google searches, I was able to finally track down a part through a website, www.testcanada.com. They got back to me right away about the part that I thought I needed. It was relatively cheap, and it came within days. So yeah, if you need parts, definitely check this place out. It's dope. Upon unboxing, it felt really light, but it was just because things were built differently now, I think. But it fit the dimensions. I just needed to clean, sanitize, and pop it in. Easy peasy. Just working with the Allen key still until everything's nice and firm. Cleaning the grill, popping it back in was not super easy. Right there, you can see I almost scratched my brand new cone with the metal mesh. That would have sucked. Luckily I didn't. I figured out if I screwed in a little bit all the way around, I could really push hard to try to pop in the rest of the grill so it fit nice and flush on the sides. Screw that back in. Putting this back was easy. You just reattach everything one step at a time. If you didn't completely bust your wires, those just slide right back in. And pop the back on. Gently, carefully, take care of your stuff. Then you're gonna need that long screwdriver again. Pop those screws in. The 2 short screws are for the front. The rest of the long ones for the rest of the way around. Don't forget it. All the sides need love. All the sides. Pop it up. There it is. Everything seems in order. So the final step was just to power it up. Let it warm up. Let the coils heat up. You don't want to push it too soon. Make sure everything was settling. And then we gave it some juice, and wow, that sounded like a brand new speaker.
Baby, I'm yours. Love don't come easy at all. I miss you so much. I miss you so much.
Holy shit. Compared to my current speaker, which is the same make and model, I'd be willing to replace the woofer on this one as well because of how good it sounded. It sounded like a brand new speaker. Anyways, I hope this helps some of you out there. Yeah, don't be afraid to tackle things and keep track of what you're doing, because it's really fun and you're gonna learn a lot as you take things apart. I think any producer or music maker or artist should really intimately know their gear, and I think that includes things like speaker cabs. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and comment for more, and I'll see you again. Have a good night.